The U.S. Supreme Court on Wednesday tossed out Louisiana's long-contested congressional map as an unconstitutional gerrymander. It's a decision that could have major implications for the upcoming midterm elections in November, making it harder for voters of color to challenge redistricting plans that allegedly dilute the voting power of minority communities. State legislators controlled by Republicans could opt to eliminate a slew of Democratic-held seats, especially across the South, in an effort to keep their majority in the House of Representatives. Let's go live right now to CNN host and political commentator Michael Smerconish. Michael, the fallout from this ruling is already unfolding. What are you specifically hearing from your listeners about this decision?
A mixed reaction. I made this one of my daily poll questions this week, and I asked, should race be a consideration with regard to redistricting? And 60% said, no, don't take race into consideration. But then, Wolf, I go to the phones and I ask people, do you support what the Supreme Court just did relative to Louisiana? And people say, no. Well, I don't think you can square those two. So I think there's some confusion out there because Justice Alito, in that majority opinion, is saying you can't rely on race when you're drawing those legislative boundary lines. One other consideration, if I may, and frankly, I credit Nina Totenberg on this because I interviewed her yesterday for my own program Tomorrow. She said, remember, this is going to have a ripple effect on local communities as well. We focus on Congress, we focus on state legislatures, but the edict is going to apply to your school board. It's going to apply to township supervisors and so forth. So this idea that race has got to be removed anytime you're drawing the boundary lines, I think is really important.
I want to switch gears while I have you, Michael, to the war in Iran. There's a dispute, as you well know, right now over the war powers deadline. The law states that Congress must sign off on any military action after the conflict hits 60 days, which many view today, May 1st, as that benchmark. But some Republicans are saying that the ceasefire does not count toward that total. How is this likely going to be resolved?
So I've had today, May 1st, May Day, circled on my calendar, frankly, for the last 60 days, because I thought it was pretty clear that today was the day. As you know, the president does have the ability, if he makes a written request of the Congress, to extend it by another 30 days. I don't know how much of an issue will be made of it by legislators, so long as there's a prospect that there's some negotiation taking place with Iran, because I don't think that you want to undercut the president at a moment when, hopefully, there could be a resolution to all this.
We shall see. Let me also ask you, while I have you, Michael, about the former FBI Director James Comey. The Trump administration is making its second attempt to prosecute one of his biggest political opponents, namely James Comey. Do you think it will reach a jury?
Never. I don't think it'll reach a jury. And Wolf, in the category of I couldn't make this up, Tuesday was the indictment. Tuesday, I went to dinner with my wife. She said to the waitress, do you have soup tonight? And the waitress said, yeah, we have clam chowder. My wife said, I'll take a cup of clam chowder. A nearby busboy said, no, we don't have it tonight. And the waitress said, 86 on the chowder. I don't think she meant kill the chowder. There's a mixed message and meaning of 86. That's just one problem for the prosecution. The other problem is that, and the Washington Post has a great story on this today, the indictment seems to have misstated the law. What's most important is not how President Trump received that message. What's most important is what did James Comey mean when he took that image? No way does it get to a jury.
Yeah. All right, Michael Smerconish, as always, thank you very, very much. And an important reminder to all of our viewers, you can catch Smerconish, that's his show, tomorrow morning here on CNN, 9 a.m. Eastern. It's an excellent show indeed. And we'll be right back.